What made you you've got everything, and to a lot of people saying, why would you want to be in a religion where there's certain boundaries? Why? Because you're living this life. A lot of Westerners will say, why would you be in Islam? Why? What made you?
Humans need boundaries. That's the first thing I'll start by saying. I'll say that I used to be an atheist. I like to believe that I found scientific proof for God. I think that there's an equal and opposite force. That was one of Newton's laws. And when you understand the evil that exists in the world today, there must be an opposite force to the evil, which has to be God. To sit and say that the things that are happening in the world today aren't truly evil is ignorant. And once you understand they're truly evil and that people are doing them on purpose, not on accident, you understand that Shaitan exists, the demons exist, which means God must exist. So then you have to find the religion which I believe you feel the most affinity to. Truthfully, I think Islam is almost the only religion on the planet. I look at other religions now and they don't have any red lines. They don't have any non-tolerance. If you're going to sit there and be tolerant of absolutely everything, then you stand for nothing. So how can you be a religion? Well, the whole point of religion is exactly what you said. There are certain things you cannot do. If you're going to have a religion and say, well, you can do whatever you want, then you don't have a belief system. So it's almost like people say, why did you choose the Muslim religion? I sit and say, name another one. Name another religion where you actually are sticking to guidance and adherence to certain rules to show respect to God. Name one. And you can't, which means it must be the only one, which means it's the right one. So to me, it's pretty simple. I don't think there's any competition or alternative to it. And I've always felt an affinity for it. I've always been talking on podcasts about how much I respect it. And if you're going to be religious, you're gonna choose the path you respect. I don't think there's any other choice. I see people say they're Christian all days long, and I say, what does that mean? Because I can name drag queens who are Christian. I can name, but what does it mean?
No, but I understand your
But what does it mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. And there has to be a degree. I mean, I'm attacked all the time, and I get it. But there has to be a degree of intolerance inside of a rule set. That's what the rule set means. In a football game, offside rule is intolerance. There has to be intolerance inside of any set of rules. If you're going to come along and say we have absolutely zero intolerance and we're tolerant of everything, then you have no rules. And then society degrades. So everything we were talking earlier about man, women, family, how all of the problems, all of the degenerate behaviors I'm advertising so men can protect their mental state instead of falling in love and ending up suicidal by some woman who leaves them and cheats on them, all of that can be prevented with a rule set. But it's only Islam that can do that. You can't go to a church and go, I've met a Christian girl, don't worry, it's in the bag. Good luck, friend. We know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. So I don't think there's any competition. It has to be the truth. It has to be the truth.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, mashallah, honestly. And